Hey, what's up? Well, it feels so good. I mean, so good to finally be able to make a video for the first time in, oh my gosh, whatever October the 15th was, I guess. Oh my gosh. Well, it's so nice to finally be able to make a video for the first time in, I guess, 3 weeks. So, with that in mind, the reason why that happened was because I kind of made an unexpected trip to my mom's house because I just I hadn't been there in the fall at all. Um, I want to say 7 years. 7 years ago was the last time I was at my mom's house in an autumn month. And while that has been weighing heavily on my mind, I've been unable to do anything about that. Um, and this year was different. And as I've stated before, years um, where Christmas is a Wednesday and there's not a leap day. Well, actually, whether or not there's a leap day, but years like that, um, they tend to be years that are different from the others, as I've stated before. And I decided that this one I was going to do something different and not be here for Halloween and the beginning of November. And I really, I would be with my mom 365 days a year. But unfortunately, I'd have to give up the life I have here to do that. I don't want to do that. So, what I want to talk about in this video, just like I did 4 years ago, I want to say I don't have to apologize, but I want to explain why I voted the way that I did, which you can probably imagine. I voted for Trump, and I am so glad. I could not be more happy that we have President-elect Trump once again, just like 8 years ago, and just like it should have been 4 years ago. And I just want to say that I am so happy for Trump because I voted for him. And, my reasoning is just the same. I might link below that video I made 4 years ago to say why I voted for him in 2020, but unfortunately that didn't work out, And we had to suffer through Biden the past 4 years. And I just wanted to say that, it's a number of things. First of all, I think I might actually be a registered Republican because I've pretty much just voted a straight Republican ticket since I was 18. I may have even registered with the Republican Party. And, it just all boils down to, just a few very key important things. The fact that I've just always been a Republican, whether or not I'm a typical conservative. My parents are both Republicans, so that if I voted for a Democrat and told them about it, they'd probably slap me. They're both voted, well, they always have voted Republican. And, it's just what I've considered myself to be, since back in the days of George W. Bush. And, I just wanted to say that I voted for Trump. I'm glad he won. And, that I don't regret ever having voted for him 3 times. And I live in a red state, even redder than Texas, which both elected Trump. And I feel the only thing that makes me feel terrible is that I think I might be losing friends over this across various social media sites, social networking sites. I might, be losing friends. I don't know if that's why they're unfriending me, but there might be people that dislike me. And that's why I really don't like to publicize my political views, because this is not a political channel. And I don't really like to talk about politics online because I feel like it's very divisive, you might have some people that would have otherwise liked you or tolerated you had you not voiced your opinion on politics. And I really would rather keep those people than, throw them out of my life, just, push them away because of my beliefs. So, anyway, the reason I voted for Trump, I'm not 100% happy with Vance. Is it Vance? Yeah. I'm not 100% happy with Vance, some of the things that he said, but especially his wife. It just really makes me mad. It's like, if he's going to have those kind of views, I mean, the least he could have done was marry a fellow blue-eyed woman, you know, because I'm of the mindset that you should marry someone with an eye color similar to yours, which is why I could never see myself married to a blue-eyed man. And I don't think it's right, you know, I really don't. That he married an Indian woman, you know, that bothers me more than the cat lady comment. Because I just think it's totally wrong. I mean, when you're so conservative, yet you're married to someone who isn't even white, and you have blue eyes, he'll never have a blue-eyed child with her. And so, you know, I just have always had right-wing beliefs, even though I don't live the life, you know. I don't want any kids, mainly because I don't want their colds. And, you know, I just, you know, but, I mean, no, I don't like it that they might, ban abortion, you know, even more strictly than they already have. But at the same time, without a uterus, that's just not the huge deal breaker that it may have been when I still had one. And it really shouldn't affect my life directly, except my little sister. And then I can't see her wanting to abort the child. If she got pregnant at, what, 32 now? And, you know, the other thing is, I mean, no, I don't like women, you know, having a harder time getting abortion and healthcare. But at the same time, I don't like, you know, paying $4 for milk instead of $3 or whatever it is. You know, so I think the economy is a lot more important to me simply because that issue shouldn't affect me directly. And that's the way my parents feel. You know, I'd much rather be safe in the way of not allowing just anyone into this country than to, you know, have access to health care, quote unquote, that I really shouldn't need. And also, you know, I've got, of course, the trans issue. I'm very conservative about that, as someone who will never be recognized by my family members as a male or he, him, or anything like that. So, yep, I'm just traditionally conservative. You know, I might not be as far right as my parents, but I'm center right, and I don't apologize for voting for President-elect Donald J. Trump.